Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all will be fine. Let's start chapter number 7, Metabolism Part 8. Today we will learn about the respiration. Respiration is a biochemical process by which cells break down glucose to release energy, which is then stored as ATP. This energy is utilized for various cellular activities. The respiration equation will be glucose in the presence of oxygen will be broken down into carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. Cellular respiration is a biochemical process which takes place in a cell. The two main types of respiration are anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. The first phase of the respiration is called as glycolysis, takes place in cytoplasm and is common in both anaerobic and aerobic respiration. During glycolysis, glucose is oxidized into two molecules of pyruvic acid with the yield of two ATP molecules. Let's talk about anaerobic respiration first. Anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of oxygen. It is less efficient than aerobic respiration and produces fewer ATP molecules. In this process, glucose is not completely oxidized into water and carbon dioxide. This process is also called as fermentation. There are two types of anaerobic respiration. First, lactic acid fermentation, which occurs in animal muscles during vigorous activity and some bacteria. The equation of this fermentation is glucose will be broken down into pyruvic acid and ultimately be converted into lactic acid and energy will be released. While in alcoholic fermentation, first glucose will be converted into pyruvic acid and then in ethanol and carbon dioxide and energy. It occurs in yeast and some plant cells. Aerobic respiration is important for living organisms in the following ways. In humans, it provides quick energy during intense exercise when oxygen is not provided in sufficient amount. In industries, it is used in food and beverage production, for example, bread, wine, yogurt, etc. In ecosystems, certain microbes survive in oxygen-deprived environments by this process. Aerobic respiration requires oxygen to completely break down glucose into carbon dioxide and water, releasing a significant amount of energy in the form of ATP. The breakdown of glucose does not take place in a single step, but in a series of chemical reactions. The complete process of aerobic respiration is divided into four main phases. First phase of aerobic respiration is glycolysis, which takes place in cytoplasm. In this process, glucose is broken down into two molecules of pyruvate, producing 2 ATP and 2 NADH. The second phase is the formation of acetyl-CoA. Each pyruvic acid molecule is oxidized to a 2-acetyl group, which also combines with coenzyme A to form acetyl-CoA. Carbon dioxide is released and NADH is formed. The acetyl-CoA enters mitochondria, where it will take part in the Krebs cycle. The third phase is Krebs cycle, which takes place in mitochondrial matrix, and in this process, pyruvate is converted into acetyl-CoA, which enters the Krebs cycle, producing 2 ATP, 6 NADH, 2 FADH2 and releasing carbon dioxide as a byproduct. The main role of this phase is to supply high energy electrons to the electron transport chain. Electron transport chain's location is also the inner mitochondrial membrane, and in this process, high energy electrons from NADH and FADH2 are transferred through protein complexes powering ATP synthesis. Oxygen acts as the final electron acceptors forming water. Around 32 to 34 ATP per glucose molecules are released during electron transport chain, and in total aerobic respiration, almost 36 to 38 ATP are released. All these ATPs are used in muscle contraction, active transport, biosynthesis, cell division, temperature regulation, and nerve impulses. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe the channel for more videos.